welcome to English Anyway, where we learn English, no pressure, no perfection. I'm Benji.
And I'm Lucy. Let's go.
So, everyone loves going out to eat.
Oh, absolutely. It is the best.
Yeah, you get to sit down, relax, and, just enjoy great food with your friends. But calling a restaurant in a different language,
Oh, boy. That is a different story.
it really is. Your hands start to sweat,
Yeah.
your heart beats fast, and you just, you forget every English word you know.
And you know what? It is completely normal to feel that way.
Right.
Talking on the phone in a second language is hard. I mean, you cannot see the other person's face.
No, you can't.
You cannot use your hands to point at things. It is just your voice and, well, their voice.
Exactly. But today, we are going to fix that fear. We have a very important real-world mission today.
Yes, we do.
Today, we are learning exactly how to make a restaurant reservation in English, from the very first hello to the final goodbye.
And because this lesson is for pre-intermediate learners, we are going to speak at a normal, steady, and relaxed pace.
Nice and easy.
Exactly. We will use clear, simple words. You can understand this. You can absolutely do this.
We are going to build your confidence step by step.
Yes.
But remember our number one rule here.
Very important rule.
Listening to us is only half of the job. You have to practice.
Yes, you do. Speaking it out is making it yours. Do not be afraid to make mistakes.
Never.
You are probably in your house or, your car or going for a walk right now. Nobody is judging you.
Right. It is just us.
So whenever we ask you to try, I want you to speak loud and clear.
Okay. So let us start with the words you need before you even pick up the phone. Because, well, you cannot build a house without bricks.
True.
And you cannot make a phone call without the core vocabulary.
So the first two words are the most important. They are reservation and booking.
Now, I always hear people use these two words, and it used to confuse me a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always thought booking was only for big things, like booking a hotel room for a whole week or booking an airplane ticket.
Okay, I see.
And I thought reservation was just for a restaurant. Is there a difference?
Well, that is a very common guess, but no, there is no difference at all.
Why?
Yeah, they mean the exact same thing. In a restaurant, you can use either word. You can say, I want to make a reservation. Or you can say, I want to make a booking.
Wait, so both are perfectly correct?
Both are perfect. I mean, reservation might sound a tiny bit more formal, but people use booking every single day.
Okay.
So just pick the word that is easier for you to say.
That makes it so much easier.
Okay.
Okay, our next important word is available. I know this means something is, well, free to use.
Yes, exactly. So in a restaurant, if a table is empty and ready for you, it is available.
So I can ask the worker on the phone, is there a table available?
That is a great question to ask. It sounds very natural.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, here's a phrase that used to sound so strange to me. The phrase is party of, followed by a number.
Yeah, yes.
Like the worker might say, a party of 4. The first time I heard this, I thought it was a celebration.
Like a birthday party.
Yeah. I thought, wait, a party? Are there balloons at the table? Do we get a big chocolate cake and wear funny hats?
I love that picture. But no, sadly, no balloons today.
Too bad.
In the restaurant world, the word party just means your group of people. It is the group of guests eating together.
Oh, I see. So a party of 4 just means 4 people are coming to eat at the same table.
Exactly. If it is you and 5 friends, you are a party of 6.
Right, that makes sense.
The restaurant worker will use this word a lot. They will ask, how many in your party? They are just asking how many people are coming.
It is really good to know that so we do not get confused.
Okay.
Okay, our next phrase is a little bit longer. Dietary requirements.
Yes.
Let's break that down. Dietary requirements. What does this mean?
Dietary requirements means special food needs. It means the rules your body has for food.
Right, because some people cannot eat certain things.
Exactly.
For example, maybe your friend is a vegetarian. They do not eat any meat.
Or maybe they are vegan. They do not eat meat, and they do not eat animal products like milk, cheese, or eggs.
Those are great examples. But dietary requirements also include allergies, right?
Yes. An allergy is when your body gets very sick if you eat a certain food.
Like a nut allergy.
Yeah.
Or maybe a seafood allergy.
Exactly. Allergies can be very dangerous. So if you have special food rules, you have dietary requirements.
Very important to know.
Mm-hmm.
And our last core word for now is confirm. To confirm. I know this means to double check something.
Yes, to make sure the details are 100% correct,
Yeah.
say, could you confirm my booking? This means, can we check the details one more time so there are no mistakes?
Okay, it is practice time. Listener, it is your turn. Remember, speaking it out is making it yours.
Yes, please, practice.
I want you to say two things out loud right now. First, say the word reservation.
Very good.
Nice. Now, say the phrase dietary requirements. Take it slow. Dietary requirements.
Awesome job.
Excellent. Do not be afraid to practice.
So now you have the core words. But, a single word will not get you a table.
No, it
You cannot just call the restaurant and yell, "Reservation for Thursday."
they would be very confused.
They really would. You need to put those words into full, polite sentences.
Right, so let's pick up the phone. When you call, the restaurant worker will answer and say hello. What is the best way to open the conversation?
Well, you want to give them the most important information right away. You start with this clear phrase. "Hi, I'd like to make a reservation for," and then the number of people, "on," and then the date, "at," and the time.
Notice the small grammar words there. We say F, a number of people, on a day, at a
At.
time.
Exactly.
Let me try to fill in the blanks. Hi, I'd like to make a reservation for 4 people on Friday at 7 p.m.
Perfect. You did not give them a long, confusing story. You gave them exactly what they need to check their book.
Now, what about those dietary requirements we just learned? Let's say, my friend is vegan. How do I say that nicely on the phone?
You can say, "One of our guests is vegan." Or, if it is an allergy, you say, "Someone in our party has a nut allergy."
I have a question about this.
Sure.
Why do I need to say this on the phone? Can't I just tell the waiter about the nut allergy when I arrive and sit down at my table? It seems easier to just talk to the waiter.
That is a very fair question, but it is much better to say it on the phone. It gives the kitchen time to prepare safely.
Prepare safely. How do they prepare?
Well, remember, an allergy can make someone very sick. The chefs in the kitchen might need to clean their cooking tools.
Oh, right.
They might need to wash the knives and the cutting boards to make sure no nuts touch your friend's food.
Wow, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so if you tell them on the phone, they can get ready before you even arrive. It keeps your friends safe.
That makes a lot of sense. You are helping the kitchen help you. So tell them on the phone. Okay, here is another situation. What if I already have a reservation, but my plans change? Maybe I want to come at 8 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. How do I start that phone call?
We call this modifying a reservation. Modifying means changing.
Okay.
You start the call by telling them who you are. You say, "Hi, I have a reservation under," and then your name, and I'd like to make a change.
Notice that phrase, a reservation under, and then the name. English uses the word under here. Why do we say under?
Think about the restaurant's schedule book. The worker writes your name at the top of the line.
Right.
Then the time, the date, and the number of people are written below your name. The details are literally under your name in the book.
That is a great way to picture it. The details are under the name. So I would say, hi, I have a reservation under Benji, and I'd like to make a change.
Yes. Then you tell them the new time, but sometimes you cannot go to the restaurant at all. You are too busy or you are sick, you have to cancel.
Canceling is always a little sad, but you must be polite and call them. You should not just stay home and say nothing.
Never.
So when you call, you say, I'm calling to cancel a reservation under your name for the date.
It is simple and direct. I'm calling to cancel a reservation under Benji for Friday.
But wait, I know that some places, especially very nice restaurants, ask for money if you cancel. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Nice restaurants hold that table for you. If you do not show up, they lose money because the table is empty.
Right, that makes sense.
So if you cancel late, they might charge you a fee.
A fee is money you must pay. So, to protect your money, you must ask a question before you hang up. You ask, is there a cancellation fee?
Is there a cancellation fee? That is a fantastic phrase to remember.
Okay, we know the words and we know the sentences. Are you ready to see how this sounds in real life?
I think so. It is time to put these phrases into action. You are going to hear a real conversation. Then we will stop and explain the important parts.
This is scene 1. Making reservation with dietary requirements. I will play the restaurant worker. The worker's job is to ask questions and take notes.
And I will play the customer. My name in this story is Debbie Chen.
We will speak calmly. Just listen to how the English flows back and forth. Here we go. Ring, ring.
Hello. I'd like to make a reservation for 4 people this Saturday at 7 p.m.
Let me check. Yes, we have a table available. What name is it under?
It's under Debbie Chen. Could I also mention some dietary requirements?
Of course, go ahead.
One of our guests is vegan, and another has a severe nut allergy. Could you let the kitchen know in advance?
Absolutely, I'll flag both. Is there anything
Could you
else?
confirm the details? So that's 4 people, Saturday at 7 p.m., under Debbie Chen.
That's correct. See you Saturday.
And end scene.
Nice.
Let's break that down line by line.
Debbie started perfectly. She gave the number, the day, and the time right away. Then, as the worker, I asked a very common question. What name is it under?
And because you asked using the word under, I answered using the same word. It's under Debbie Chen.
Exactly. Next, Debbie asked to mention her dietary requirements, a vegan guest, and a severe nut allergy.
Notice that word, severe, S-E-V-E-R-E.
Right.
Severe means very, very strong or very bad. A severe allergy means it is highly dangerous.
So the restaurant needs to be very careful. And how did you answer as the restaurant worker? You said, I'll flag both. What does it mean to flag something?
Well, to flag something means to mark it as very important.
Okay.
Imagine you have a white piece of paper with a list of names. To make sure people look at one name, you stick a bright red flag next to it. Everyone's eyes will look at the red flag.
That makes perfect sense.
When you say I'll flag both, you mean you will put a red flag on the computer or the paper so the kitchen chefs pay special attention.
It means they will not forget the vegan meal and the nut allergy. It is a wonderful phrase to hear because it means they are taking you seriously.
Yes.
Now, listener, I want you to practice. I am going to be the restaurant worker. I will ask you the question, and I want you to answer out loud with the name Debbie Chen. Ready? What name is it under?
Go ahead, say it.
Great job. Try it one more time. What name is it under?
Nice work.
Excellent. Practicing out loud trains your mouth to feel comfortable with the English words.
Now let's look at another situation. Scene 2.
Life happens. Maybe you are running late from work. Maybe 2 more friends decide they want to join you for dinner. We need to know how to fix a booking when plans change.
In this scene, I am Debbie Chen again. Listen to how I change my reservation first, and then how I apologize and cancel it completely.
Here we go. Ring, ring.
Hi, I have a reservation under Debbie Chen for Saturday at 7 p.m. I'd like to change the time to 7:30 p.m. and add 2 more people.
Let me update that. So 6 people at 7:30 p.m. confirmed.
Actually, I'm so sorry. Something came up and we need to cancel altogether. Is there a cancellation fee?
No fee as long as it's more than 24 hours in advance, so you're fine.
That's a relief. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. We hope to rebook another time.
No problem at all. Hope to see you soon.
End scene. That was a bigger conversation.
It really was. Let's talk about the most useful pieces. In the beginning, Debbie changes the time from 7:00 to 7:30. She adds 2 people. I confirm it.
Right.
But then she has to cancel everything. Listen to the phrase she uses. She says, something came up.
Something came up. This is a beautiful phrase to learn.
It really is. It is the perfect, polite way to say you have a sudden problem. But I want to talk about why this phrase is so important in English culture.
Oh, this is a great point.
In some cultures, if you cancel a plan, you explain everything. You give a lot of details. You might say, I am so sorry my dog ate something bad, and my car has a flat tire, and I have a headache.
Yes. But in English, giving too many personal details to a stranger on the phone can feel a little awkward.
Exactly. The restaurant worker does not need to know about your sick dog. It is too much private information.
Yeah, they're just doing their job.
Right. Something came up is a polite wall. It means I have a problem, but it is private. The restaurant completely understands and respects this boundary.
It is polite, but not too personal. Then she says, we need to cancel altogether.
Cancel altogether. Altogether is a fun word. It just means completely, 100%. She is saying, please erase the whole booking.
After that, Debbie asks the smart money question. Is there a cancellation fee?
And the worker tells her there is no fee. Why? Because she called 24 hours in advance. In advance means early. She called 1 full day early, so she does not lose any money.
And how did Debbie answer when she heard she did not have to pay? She said, that's a relief.
That's a relief.
Yeah.
Have you ever been really worried about something? Maybe you think you lost your keys, your shoulders are tight, you are holding your breath.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
Then you find your keys in your pocket, you let your breath out, your shoulders drop. That physical feeling, that is a relief.
You feel happy because a bad thing did not happen.
Yes, you thought you had to pay a fee. You do not have to pay. That's a relief.
And finally, she ends the call by saying, I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Inconvenience is a big word. Let's spell out the sounds. Inconvenience. Inconvenience, it means trouble or extra work.
So, sorry for the inconvenience is a very professional way to apologize.
Right. You are saying sorry for causing the restaurant extra trouble by changing the book and canceling. The restaurant worker will really appreciate your good manners.
Okay, listener, we have covered a lot of phrases today.
We sure have.
You know the vocabulary, you know how to make the call, you know how to change the call. But there's one thing you must never, ever forget. We call this the golden rule.
Yes. Before you make your own phone call, there is one major mistake that many English learners make. You must avoid this mistake.
What is the biggest mistake people make on the phone?
Well, the mistake is hanging up the phone too quickly. You are so happy the call is over, you just say thank you, bye, and hang up.
Oh, no.
You must never do that. You must always confirm the details at the very end of the call.
You must repeat the date, the time, the number of people, and the name. Always.
Let me explain why this is so critical. Think about it like this. Imagine you are working on your computer. You write a long, beautiful letter to a friend.
Okay.
It takes you an hour to write. It is perfect. But then you just click the X and close the window. What happens?
Well, the letter is gone. You lose all your hard work.
You lose everything. What do you have to do before you close the window?
You have to click save. You must save the document.
Exactly. Confirming the details on the phone is like saving a document on your computer before you close the window.
That makes perfect sense.
It only takes 10 seconds to say, so that's 4 people, Saturday at 7 p.m. under Debbie Chen. But those 10 seconds save you from losing everything.
That is a perfect way to think about it. If you say Friday at 7 p.m., but the worker hears Thursday at 11 a.m., you have a massive problem.
A huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because you will not know there is a mistake until you arrive at the restaurant.
Yes. If the restaurant has the wrong details, you want to fix the mistake on the phone right now. You do not want to find the mistake when you arrive at the restaurant with 3 hungry friends.
Imagine that. You walk into the restaurant, you are wearing nice clothes, you are so hungry.
Oh, man.
You walk up to the desk and confidently say, I have a reservation for Debbie Chen. And the restaurant worker looks at their book. They look up at you and say, I am sorry. We have no table for Debbie Chen. We are full tonight.
Oh, that is the worst feeling. Now you have to walk back out to the street and find a new place to eat. That is a very bad night.
A completely ruined night. So save your document, confirm the details, take those final 10 seconds to repeat the information. Is that correct? The worker will say yes. Then you can hang up and smile. Dinner is saved.
You have learned so much today. You know the difference between a reservation and a booking. You know how to ask if a table is available.
Yep.
You know how to politely share your dietary requirements. And you understand why something came up is a perfect, polite excuse. You are completely ready to make a reservation in English.
We are so proud of the work you did today. You practiced out loud, you learned new words, and you became more confident. But before we go, I want to leave you with a final thought.
Oh, I like final thoughts.
Just a small mission for you to do right now.
What is the mission?
I want you to think about your favorite local restaurant. Picture it in your mind. Picture the front door. Picture the tables inside. Picture the food.
Making me hungry.
Now, how would you book a table there in English tonight?
Ooh, I like that challenge. Who are you taking with you? Are you a party of 2 or a party of 6?
What day are you going? What time? And think about this. What would you say if the restaurant asked if you had any dietary requirements?
Do you need a vegetarian meal? Are you vegan?
Try saying your answers out loud as soon as we finish talking today. Practice opening the call in your living room. Practice confirming the details to the mirror.
Yes, keep practicing.
The more you say the English words, the easier they feel in your mouth. You can do this.
Enjoy your dinner.
Keep learning English any way you want.
And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.